February 4th. Unlimited blades work. Blade worked. I do that every time. Bonnie and Clyde. Oh, it's night 5. Bonnie and Clyde. What is that about? This is a story from a winter 5 years ago. Okay, cool. Oh, is fucking... It was a night with a beautiful moon. I wasn't doing anything, just watching the moon with Kiritsugu. Even though it was winter, the air wasn't cold. The corridor was a little chilly, but it was a good night to enjoy the moon. Back then, Kiritsugu didn't leave the house often. Not going outside, he would just laze around the house carelessly. I regret it even now, thinking back to it. When I noticed that it was like the actions of an animal that knows its time of death.
子供の頃、僕は正義の味方に憧れてた。
Suddenly, man himself, a superhero in my child's eyes, said that as if yearning for it.
なんだよそれ。憧れてたって諦めたのかよ。
I became angry and asked him. Kiritsugu laughed apologetically, looking at the sky.
残念ながらね。ヒーローは期間限定で、大人になると名乗るのが難しくなるんだ。
I agree with that. I didn't know why, but I thought it couldn't be wrong because Kiritsugu said so.
そっか。それじゃしょうがないな。
そうだね。本当にしようがない。
Kiritsugu answers, so of course my response was determined.
しょうがないから俺が代わりになってやるよ。じいさんは大人だからもう無理だけど、俺なら大丈夫だろ。任せろって。じいさんの夢は。
I'll make it come true. Before I could finish, my father laughed. He made a face like he didn't even need to hear the rest. After breathing in, Emiya Kiritsugu said,
ああ、
he quietly closed his eyes and his life ended. That is a story from the winter 5 years ago. It was a parting that determined the course of Emiya Shiro's life. It was the night that Emiya Shiro decided to become a superhero. There's no way I can forget it. I never said it, but I clearly remember it. The figure of the man who saved the boy who was left to the fire. Emiya Kiritsugu held up the dying child and said, "Thank you." He said, "I'm thankful I found you." He made a big smile and thanked someone as if he was saved by rescuing someone. The emotion I felt back then is still engraved in my mind. Nobody saved me. I couldn't save anybody. In it all, I was saved, and a person was there to save me. That's why I decided to become like him. Become a superhero, so that I could save people and let no one be killed, just like him. Even if it may be a childlike fantasy, I yearned to become one. And thus, Kiritsugu, the embodiment of my dream, died peacefully, leaving me his dream of becoming a superhero himself. It's only natural for a child to succeed his father. Emiya Shiro must become a superhero and save someone just like the old me. I swore so as a child, to fulfill the dream of the man I admired most. But to be honest, I'm still wondering. My idea is the right one. Where my idea comes from. What I can do despite me being just an amateur. How to make the dream of making everybody happy, which Kiritsugo always talked about, come true. Oh, and what I can do now that I'm a master. There are just so many things that my head's going to explode. I wake up from the familiar dream. Bright morning sunlight is coming in from the window. Yeah, it's familiar for me too, buddy. I feel a bit chilly, but I guess it wasn't bad enough for me to catch cold.
参った。またここで眠っちまったのか。
I shake my head and change into my uniform. It's a bit before 6 o'clock. I bet Sakura is already up preparing breakfast. I go outside and breathe in the fresh air. It's a nice morning. Be much more comfortable if there weren't 3 girls in the house.
あ、訂正。女の子は2人だけだった。
Now, is Fujimura not the girl, or is Saber not the girl? I'm gonna go with Fujimura. I got it. I don't want to classify Fujini as a girl. Anyway, now. Oh. So I can hang out with Saber, hang out with Sakura, or hang out with Fujini. Well, let's just hang out with Saber. No pressing issue for any of these people in particular. I have to go see how Saber's doing. Seems Saber is rather sociable, so I think she would have been alright with the other 2, but still, I'm worried.
セイバー起きてるよな。
And there's only one place she can be. Sakura's in the living room, so Saber should be... Saber's in the dojo, as I expected.
シロ、どうしたのです？まだ起床には早いと思いますが。
いや、俺はこのぐらいが普通なんだ。飯の支度があるから。
そうなのですか。驚いた。随分と早起きなのですね、あなたは。
Must have been really unexpected, as she looked surprised.
まあ早起きの部類には入るかな。けどおかしなことを気にするんだな。そういえば俺が寝坊するタイプだと思ってたのか？
あ、いえ、その失言でした。タイガがまだ眠っていますし、エミヤの家の者は皆朝に弱いのだろうと早合点してしまった。
ああ、納得。藤姉の寝ぼすけっぷりは半端じゃないからな。
I get it now. Come to think of it, Saber and Sakura were sleeping in the same room with Fujini, but it was hard for them to sleep peacefully.
それより、おはよう、セイバー。昨日はよく眠れたか？
はい、十分に。昨日は戦闘もありませんでしたし、疲労は全くありません。
そりゃよかった。てっきり眠れていないのかと思ってさ。藤ね、寝相悪かっただろう。昨日は遅くまで騒いでいたようだし、あんまり騒がしいようだったら俺から言って部屋を別にさせるけど、どうする？
I proposed, thinking that Saber might not like being with Fujini.
いいえ、その必要はありません。問題がない限り、タイガの提案を飲みたいと思います。
そうなのか？いや、そうしてもらえるとこっちも助かるんだけど。
Is it just me, or is there intimacy in Saber's voice?
セイバー、藤姉のこと気に入ったのか？
ええ、タイガはいい人柄です。あれほど人に偽らず、人に騙されない人間は稀です。彼女が監督をしていたと聞いて、シローの素直さがとても納得できた。
喜んでいいのかどうか微妙な評価だな、それ。
褒めているのです。まだ短い時間ですが、彼女のことはよくわかりましたから。
I see. I agree that Fujini is easy to understand. The problem is after that whether you can understand her logic or not, but that's a whole different story.
それじゃあさくらとも仲良くできただろう。さくらは藤姉に輪をかけて毒がないからな。
それはそうなのですが、私には彼女を把握できません。敵意というほどではないのですが、まだ警戒されているという感があります。
じゃあさくらとはまだ話してないのか。
Sakura!
いいえ、さくらとも和解しました。シローの言う通り、彼女も大河同様優しい人柄ですから。
なんだ、なら問題ないじゃないか。
I sigh with relief. I don't want to know why she used the phrase made peace, but it seems like she became friends with Fujini and Sakura. I'm sure all the problems in this house are solved now. Everyone says Ikitakimasu. It's the first time I've had breakfast in a group of 4. Feels rather relaxing.
あれ、これ微妙に薄味だな。出汁変えたのか、
For not
さくら。
picking me.
セーバーさん、お味噌汁に慣れてないと思って。
Okay.
あんまりお味噌が濃いのもダメかなって。
そうですね。昨夜の味付けより今朝の方が美味しいと思う。ですがさくら、私も和風の食事には慣れていますから、そう気を使わず自由に調理してください。その方がお互いのためになる。
そうなんですか。わあ、ちゃんとお箸持ててる。びっくりしました。セーバーさんって器用なんですね。
慣れていますから。ですが正直に言うと箸は疲れます。フォークやナイフより優れた道具だとは思うのですが。
Bullshit. Lies. No advantages.
そうだね。セーバーちゃんはお箸よりナイフとフォークだよね。それ違う違う。かけるのはソースじゃなくて醤油。
Wait. I feel like Saber's line is backwards then. Oh, whatever.
なるほど。忠告感謝します。
よしよし。報酬として海苔を1枚いただきましょう。はい、白おかわり。
はい。食いすぎて二度寝するなよ。
先生、今日の朝練に参加されるなら少し控えた方がいいと思いますけど。
大丈夫大丈夫。これぐらい入れておかないとお昼まで持たないもの。そういうさくらちゃんだって朝練の後におにぎり食べてるじゃない。
先生、知ってたんですか。
無ふり。端っこでコソコソやってるから気になって観察してたのよ。ダメよ、いい年頃の女の子が朝2食なんて。悪魔はこっそりとある日テロリストのように体重計に舞い降りるんだから私の読みではさくらちゃんの今の体重は
ダメです先生。言ったらもうご飯作りに来ませんから。それに間食は時々だけです。いつもそんなことしてるわけじゃありません。
あれ、そうなのか。朝飯いつもイチゴ多く炊かれてたから、てっきりさくらが握り飯でも作ってるんだろうなって思ってたんだけど。
先輩も知ってたんですか。
ダ ダメダメさくらちゃん。シロね、そういう細かいことには妙に神経質なやつだから、きっと初めておやつを作った時から気づいてたわよ。
初めて？それって去年の夏のこと？
Brutal.
さくら、空中に埃でもあるのですか？そんなところで手を振って。
You fat bitch. Breakfast proceeds like that. Breakfast table is twice as loud as usual.
今朝未明に発見された被害者は50名を超え、現在は最寄りの救急病院で治療を受けており、
Then suddenly that happens. Oh, I see. So that's the what Reen was doing last night.
シントでまたガス漏れ？うわぁ、今度は50人だって。なになに？被害者には昨夜から連絡が取れず、何人かの家族は不審に思い会社に連絡、警備員に確認させたところ、社内に残っている社員はいなかったとのこと。何これ？夕方からみんなビルの中で倒れてたのに、どうして警備員が気がつかないかな？職務怠慢とかそういうレベルの話じゃないよね。
Fujini must have lost her appetite as she stops eating her third bowl of rice. Saber's watching the news with an intense expression. In that case, I'm not mistaken. I don't know the motive, but this is something that's done by a master. I can say it's fortunate that nobody died, just like all the other gas leak incidents.
もう物騒だな。シロ、しばらくシントでアルバイトするのは禁止だからね。貯金ならたくさんあるんだから、こんな時ぐらいゆっくりしなさい。
I'm happy that she's worried about me, but I can't reply to her. I know this is no time to be working, but I'm sure I won't be able to come home as often now that I'm in a war. Then if I'm ever late, I'll have to lie to them that I'm working. After finishing the cleanup, I go to the front door. Fujini and Sakura already left for the morning practice. Saber is following me like she did yesterday. I can't let her do so today. The weekends are fine, but there's no way I can take her to school on a weekday.
セイバー、言っとくけど、ここまでだぞ。
Fuck it, you just gotta skip classes. Like, I don't...
学校に行っている間はここにいてくれ。セイバーと一緒に学校に行ったら騒ぎが大きくなるし、何より目立つ。マスターは人目につくのは避けるべきなんだろ？
She must not agree, as she protests silently.
だから大丈夫だって。人気があるところでは襲われないんだから、学校は安全だ。それにさ、身を守るだけなら俺一人でもなんとかなる。
Saber's brow twitches. She must have some argument about me being able to protect myself.
一つ尋ねますが、それは白を一人で敵を倒せるという意味ですか？
まさか。昼間なら一人でも危険を回避できるってことだ。人気のないところには近づかないし、日が落ちる前に帰ってくる。それならセイバーも納得がいくだろ。お前だって魔力を温存するために休んでなくちゃいけないんだから、無理してついてくることはない。
わかりました。マスターがそう言うのなら、私は信じざるを得ませんね。
Saber lets out a sigh as her shoulders slump. She's seriously worried about me. I feel bad about turning her down.
悪い、セイバー。けど大丈夫だって。それにさ、俺の身に何かあったら、セイバーにも伝わるんだろ？もしそうなったら、駆けつけてくれればいいじゃないか。
いいえ、そうはいかないでしょう。私とシロのつながりは細い。 マスターの危機が私に伝わるときはシローの命そのものが危うくなっているときだ。そうなってから駆けつけても遅すぎる。
じゃあ俺の方からセイバーを呼べばいいのか？
はい。シローが私を必要だと思えば、それはあなたのサーバントである私に伝わります。それでも間に合わないと判断したときはレイジを使ってください。レイジのバックアップがあるのなら空間を飛んでシローの守りとなることができるでしょう。
Jump through space. It's pretty much like sorcery. That's right. The right to absolute obedience. The command spell is that powerful?
分かった。できるだけそんな事態にならないように立ち回る。日が落ちるまでには帰ってくるから、セイバーは留守を守っていてくれ。
We wave her goodbye and open the door. Then...
はい。どうか気をつけてください、シロー。
Oh, this is not gonna go.
あなたの学校は異常です。行動には細心の注意を。特にリンには出会わないように。
That's superb advice. Saber says a strange thing with a serious expression.
学校で遠坂が仕掛けてくるっていうのか？まさか、それこそありえないだろう。
She's a true magus. She's bound by the association's rule to avoid involving innocent people, and most of all, she wears the mask of an honor student. I think she'll greet me normally if I do see her.
そうだといいのですが、リンは人目を気にして判断を鈍らせるタイプではありません。それにシロを敵視しているようですから、気をつけるに越したことはないでしょう。
はいはい。取り越し苦労だとは思うけど、気をつける。
It's past 7 o'clock. It's later than usual, but I should still make it on time without hurrying. It's 7:40. Go for the gate, and I make my way to the school building. I feel something strange and stop.
なんだ？別に何がおかしいってわけじゃないよな。
Let's go home. It's not like someone's watching me or that something looks different. If anything, it's that it's not that lively. Feels like the students, even the trees in the building are dull in color.
気のせいかな。いろいろあって過敏になってるのかもしれない。
I close my eyes and rotate my shoulders. But strange feeling doesn't disappear even after that. Get up to the 3rd floor, head to my classroom. Then I run into Tasaka.
Yo.
What are you? I know her, so I greet her. But Tasaka freezes as if she's seen a ghost.
遠坂？なんだよ。顔になんかついてるのか？
You're insane, dude. I wipe my cheek with my uniform. But Tasaka doesn't even reply. She looks away from me and goes back to her classroom. What was that? I don't think it's like her to ignore someone who greeted her. Strange feeling hits me again when I go into my classroom. Someone might have brought snacks in here, as I smell a slight sweetness in the air.
別にいつも通りの教室だよな。
I head to my seat while greeting the guys. About 10 more minutes until homeroom starts. Look around the room and I notice a seat without a bag.
信じのやつ。欠席。
Okay. This is... Come to think of it, he wasn't at the club yesterday either. Shinji is actually quite punctual. He tries hard to follow the rules. Worries me a bit that a guy like him has been absent for 2 days. It's lunchtime. I usually go to the student council room when I make my own lunch. Because the guy will take my food and the girls will make fun of me if I eat in the classroom.
なんだ一星、お前昼は食べないのか？
ああ、先ほど済ませた。今はともかく眠くてな。 昼休み
I
が
don't
終わ
like
る前
that
に
at
残し
all.
てくれ。
EC then puts his head down on the table.
なんだ、徹夜でもしたのか？お山じゃ、11時には絶対就寝じゃなかったっけ？
そうなのだが、最近寝つきが良くない。いくら眠っても疲れが取れなくてな。おかげでここ数日は暇さえあれば眠っている。
What the hell is going on in day 5 in
暇
the
さえあ
other
れば
one?
眠ってるんなら、眠気なんてないだろ
I feel like we were all just like fucking around.
ああ、そうなのだがな。いくら眠っても疲れが取れないゆえ、疲れを取るために眠らざるを得ないのだ。矛盾していると分かってはいるのだが、眠いものは仕方がない。
春にはまだ早いんだけどな、一世。
春眠暁を覚えずか。誠に耳が痛い。
Issei doesn't even try to get up. I guess it can't be helped. Looks serious, so I'll stay here until lunch is over.
あれ、ああ、エイセ、誰か来たぞ。
知らん。生徒会は店じまいだと言ってやれ。
いや、そう言ってもいいんだが、やってきたのはくずき先生っぽいぞ。
それはまずい。
Kazuki. Okay, I wanna remember that now. Issei gets up slowly, opens the door.
竜道、今朝の弓道部の件だが、
Kazuki sensei stops his words after seeing that I'm here. Kazuki Seichiro is the homeroom teacher in class 2A and also in charge of student council. He's a very strict teacher and quite blunt.
それじゃあ、うちにも帰ってないんですか？
そのようだ。おそらく刑事事件になるだろう。分かっているだろうが、むやみに話すことは避けるように。
それは分かっています。ですが、そうなるとマトはどうしたんですか？あいつが昨日会っていたと、弓道部の一年が言っていたじゃないですか。
What the fuck are they talking about?
それに関しても同じだ。麻藤真司も無断欠席しており、家も留守だそうだ。妹である麻藤さくらは、藤村先生の家に泊まっていたというし、事情は知らされていない。
Issei and Kuzuki are talking about disturbing stuff. Summing up what they said, it seems that a student been missing since last night, and Shinji's the last one to talk to that student.
邪魔をしたな。そういった事情もある。また下校時間が早まるだろう。
Quickly stating his business, Kuzuki leaves the student council room.
まったく。なあ、エミヤ。お前、シンジを見なかったか？
いや、見てない。今朝は弓道場にも行かなかったし、あいつが休んでることはお前も知ってるだろ？
そうか。それならいいんだが。
Issei's face clouds up. Jeez. It's not something I should really butt in on, but it seems this concerns the archery club. Sorry for Issei, but I should get some information out of him.
日生、昨日から家に帰ってないとか言ってたけど、
Don't say it.
それって誰なんだ？
Don't.
いや、シンジのやつも捕まらないってのは分かったけど。
ん？そうだな。エミヤも部外者
No,
と
the
いうわ
fact
け
that
で
it's
はな
even
いし。
someone we're asking
知っておい
about.
てもいいだ
It's,
ろう。
fuck.
昨日の夜の話だ。弓道部の練習に出た娘が帰ってこないという連絡があったな。至急練習に参加した生徒たちに話を聞いたところ、行方不明になった生徒と最後に話していたのはシンジだと分かったのだ。
Talk to Shinji.
ちょっと待った。シンジは昨日の練習にはいなかったぞ。それに、 弓道部のみんなとはちゃんと校門で別れたんだが。
ああ、エミヤもいたらしいな。話はその後だ。忘れ物をした1年生が戻った時、シンジが道場の前にいたらしい。その時にな、シンジとそいつが口喧嘩をしてたそうなんだ。
I'm not happy. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. There's only one student that could have been there.
いいっせ。肝心な話をぼかすな。それで、昨日から行方不明になってる生徒ってのは誰なんだ？
三辻彩子、
Oh,
弓道部の師匠だ。
don't like that.
彼女は道場の鍵を職員室に戻した後、弓道場前で見かけられてから一向に行方が知れない。
You say averts his gaze. Classes end. I don't know if that incident is the reason, but all clubs are canceled for today. It seems like the library is closed as well, so the students are going home in a hurry. There's an announcement that all students are to go home unless they have special business. I'm the only one left in room 2. How did that happen? Why didn't you leave? You should be the first one home. I bet it's like this in the other room, so I should hurry, or there will be nobody left in the school building. I should go talk to some people before that. No. I can't. No, you can. I can't go straight home after I found out Mitsuzuri's been missing. She's firm, and she's stronger than most guys. It's not a trivial matter that she's missing, and most of all, I can't ignore it as her friend.
悪い、セイバー。少しやることができた。
I apologize to Saber and leave my classroom. I should go talk to people in Mitsuzuri's class, room 2A.
綾子ちゃんなら風邪でお休みしてますよ。
三綴なら休みだ。弓道部員ならそれぐらい知っているだろ
う。だから欠席だって。鬼のかく乱さ。あいつの無遅刻無欠席もここで終わりだよね。
What the hell was that? That's all I could get from the girls in her class. Seems everyone had been told that Mitsuri is absent because of an illness.
邪魔したな。明日三綴が来たらこのことは黙っててくれ。
I wave goodbye and leave. If there's any place to go now, it'll be the archery range.
誰もいないか。そうだよな。部活は休みなんだから。
The door to the range is shut tight. Doesn't seem like anyone's inside. So it's meaningless to stay here.
一斉に聞いてみるか。あれからなんか分かったかもしれないし。
Been 3 hours since lunch. Might be possible that she's already been found, and it's turned out nothing was wrong at all. Man, I didn't think that the student council would be closed as well. There aren't that many people here now. It'll be difficult to ask
とりあ
around.
えず戻ろう。三綴のことなんだから、藤根がなんか知ってるだろうし。
Yeah! Get my bag and go out into the hallway. The sky is tinted red. The sun is setting. It should get dark in an hour or so. I get to the stairs. As I start walking down, I hear a sound above my head. I look up. There. Tosaka is standing at the top of the stairs.
あれ父さか。
What are you? You're insane! She doesn't answer. First this morning, then just now. I think her glares are getting worse every time I greet her.
なんだよ。話がないなら行くぞ、俺。
I raise my bag to show her that I'm going home now. I don't know why, but Tosaka sighs.
呆れた。サーバントを連れずに学校に来るなんて正気？
She murmurs without emotion.
正気かってそんなの当然だろ。だいたいセイバーは霊体化できないんだから学校に連れてこれるわけないじゃないか。
それなら学校なんて休みなさい。マスターがサーバント抜きでのこのこ歩いてるなんて、
いや、
殺してくださいって言ってるようなものよ。エミヤ君、自分がどれくらいおバカか分かってる？
おバカって
no,
そんなこ
false.
とあるか。遠坂こそバカなこと言うなよな。マスターは人目のあるところじゃ戦わないんだろ。なら日中
Not,
特に学校なんて問題外じゃないか。
but you just fucked around until it was nighttime.
じゃあ聞くけど、ここは人目のあるところかしら？
は
What's she talking about? I don't even need to check if there are people around.
あれ
Why is this? Conveniently, there is no one here. There is no one in the third floor hallway. I'm sure the same for the fourth and the second floor. The red tented building is quiet, but there's only teachers remaining on the first floor.
ようやく分かったみたいね。ほんと、朝は呆れたのを通り越して頭にきたわ。あれだけ教えてあげたのに、どうして自分からやられに来るのかって。
Saying so angrily, Tosaka rolls up her sleeves. Oh. A slender white arm. On the feminine arm, like a glowing tattoo appears. It's not a command spell. Could that be, even though I don't have one, must be proof of a mage's magic crest.
説明するまでもないわよね。これが私の家に伝わる魔術の結晶よ。ここに刻まれた魔術なら、私は魔力を通すだけで発動させることができる。
Yes. A magic crest is like an attached engine separated from a magic circuit in a magus. There's no difficult incantation or procedure to follow. It's the ultimate hastening mechanism that runs the car called magic just by turning it on. But the magic crest will not show up unless it is in use. The magic crest is like a separate magic circuit that is formed by using magical energy of the mages.
アーチャーは帰らせたわ。あなたぐらいこの刻印に刻まれた呪いで十分だもの。
There's no emotion in her voice. It makes me realize that she's serious.
逃げてもいいけど辛いだけよ。どうせ勝つのは私なんだから。
She coldly says so. But my head's spinning. Fight here? Why does it have to be here? Why does it have to be now? Why do I have to fight against Tosaka?
待って父さん、お前正気か。ここ学校だぞ。下手に騒げば誰がやってくるか分かったもんじゃ。
その時はその時よ。私ね、目の前のチャンスは逃さない主義なの。エミヤ君には悪いけど、ここで片付けさせてもらうわ。それに、今日みたいにフラフラされてたら私の神経が持ちそうにないし。
だから待てって。だいたい俺は遠坂と戦う気なんて。
あなたになくても私にはあるの。いいから覚悟なさい、シロ。
She moves her arm and starts the fight. What sort of magic is it? The instant she points her left hand at me, my vision is filled with light. It's about 4 steps forward to the stairs leading to the second floor. If I'm to retreat into the hallway, I'll also take 4 steps to get cover. There's no time to think. Fuck. I think I'm gonna need the hallway for cover. I don't think she'd just let me run down the stairs all the way to the first floor without getting hit. I don't look back as I jump. I use the corner of the hallway as a shield and jump sideways with all my might. I slide into the hallway. I hear Tosaka cluck her tongue as something heavy hits the wall.
あいつ今何やった
I get back up and look behind me. The wall. The wall I was standing in front of until now is smoking. And, to be more precise, there are 3 fist-sized burn marks on the wall. It's a projectile weapon. No, that thing is a curse. That'll infect the target with a disease. The gander shot Tosaka was talking about should be something from the Northern European rune, an indirect curse that worsens the disease of the one being pointed at. Its effect is to worsen someone's illness, so it shouldn't be something with any physical effect. But Tosaka's gander shot is made with such dense magical energy that it looks like a bullet. The problem is, its power is like that of a bullet as well. Wow, as expected of Tosaka. Such a brutal use of force, making a slow curse into an immediate curse.
殺す気かあいつ
Whoa!
このだからそうだって言ったでしょ
I hear her running after me. I instantly get myself together. There's no time to think, I have to run for now.
廊下はやばい
Hallway straight! Tosaka's using a projectile weapon, so she'll shoot me in the back if I run down here.
そこ動くな
Tosaka sprints out from the corner. But before that, I jump into the room beside me. Room 2F. Woohoo. Shit! This is great! She shoots the gander shot through the hallway. It seems she shot it right after she ran into the hallway.
冗談あんなの相手にできるか何が戦いだそもそも戦力が違うぞ戦力が
I look around in a room in a hurry. Is there any projectile? Is there a shield, an armor, or a bulletproof vest in here?
来た
Footsteps stop in front of the classroom. I'm sure she saw me run in here, and she must be wary of setting up an ambush.
なわけあるかバカ
I run. I run from the back of the room to the door in front of the room. In that instant, gander shot was mercilessly shot into the classroom. Geez, she's shooting them like crazy! Bullets go through the wall, hitting everything in the classroom.
背中にかすったぞ背中に
Would have gotten me if I hadn't moved.
嘘なんでピンシャンしてんのよあんたは
Fuck you, that's why! Tosaka Rin jumps into the classroom. We're about 4 meters apart in the front and in the back of the classroom. We glare at each other. No, there's no time for that. I jump out into the hallway. Running into a classroom isn't a good option. I'll have to run to the stairs over there. Man, she's really merciless. Just scrape my head. Scrape my sides as well.
本気かお前そんな当たったらただじゃ済まないじゃないか
当然ただで済むほど甘くないわ
Nice.
痛いのが嫌なら止まりなさいそしたらすぐ楽にしてあげるから
Bullets fly through the hallway. Actually, the sounds are like that of real bullets.
待てお前ガンド撃ってるんじゃないのか殺意以外感じない音だぞそれ
うるさいならちょこまか逃げるな標的が動き回るから狙いに熱が入るんじゃない
Tosaka says as she fires. Man, this is like giving a knife to... Hey, that's it! The sound of firing echoes in the hallway. But I made it! I reached the stairs in the nick of time. I run down the stairs. I've won since I've made it this far. I run down the stairs and reach the landing. Tosaka shouldn't be able to follow me if I make it to the first floor. I gasp! Tasaka took a shortcut by jumping over the railing of the stairs. To put it simply, I have to get past the glaring Tasaka to make it down to the first floor.
驚いた。体軽いんだな、父さん。前は贅肉があるとか言ってたのに。
Fuck. Oh. Some veins are showing in Tasaka's forehead now. Scary how used I'm getting to this. The instant I realize it's coming, I jump sideways and hear the bullets hit the wall behind me. I run down the hallway in the other direction. Good news is that I'm down to the second floor. If I'm able to run away and make it down to the first floor, I'm sure Tasaka won't.
うわ、また来た。しつこいぞ、父さん。いい加減諦めろ。
そっちこそ往生際が悪い。命までは取らないんだからおとなしくしなさいよね。
What was that? I don't know if it's because she's serious or if she's mad about me running away. Tasaka's gander shot are loud enough now that I have people calling the cops.
そんな心配してる場合じゃないぞ、これ。
Being more powerful means the bullets are bigger. The curse that was just hot when it scraped me is now burning everything it touches. The gander shot scrapes my leg. My speed goes down. As soon as I figure out she'll catch up before I make it to the stairs, I jump into the room beside me. God. I got in the classroom and moved to the window side. Well, what should I do? I should be able to jump down from the second floor. If I'm going to get shot at, I might as well try escaping from here. Oh god. Here's Tasaka's voice from the hallway. Something like a thin membrane surrounds the classroom.
結界。
That instant I notice that the boundary field has soundproof effects, I figure out what Tasaka's going to do. I jump to the wall, feel strong magic being activated, I crouch down, tip over a desk, and hide behind it. This isn't like gander shot she fired up until now. Close my eyes and place my hand on the desk. She's casting a spell. Even though she has help from the magic crest, Tasaka is casting her spell. Can I make it? No, I have to make it. I skip every manufacturing process, the process of making another nerve of my spine, and frankly pour magical energy into this desk. Light and sound explodes. On an ordinary day after school, the ordinary classroom turns into a dance floor in an instant. Dancing desks. Comparing the bundle of magical energy aimed at the classroom to a pistol is an understatement. As it's shot without pause over a wide range, it's more like a machine gun. I don't know what kind of curse it is in the magical energy, but it's strong enough to be visible to a human eye. As it is a mass, it destroys everything it touches. The desks are running crazy like a person on fire. My eardrums are already screwed up from the sound of dancing desks and the echoing bullets. This is more like a battlefield than a dance floor. Well, the dance floor metaphor was kind of weird anyway. But still, I don't see any cracks in the windows. Must be the boundary field Tasaka set up. This room is closed space now. Seems one can enter the space, but not leave. Bullets fired in here are no exception, as the sounds don't escape this room. Jeez. Tasaka's angry, but she's still acting like a magus. Put as much magical energy as I can produce into a desk, use as a shield. The only magic I can use in the strengthening magic is strengthen the desk to defend myself against the rain of magical energy. But it's only for a brief moment. My strengthening magic will only endure this barrage of bullets for about 3 seconds. As a result, I have to redo the strengthening magic right when it wears off, and repeat this process. Can't see the The rain does not stop. Maybe Tosaka knows what's going on in the classroom. She might still be attacking because she knows I'm blocking her attacks like this. And the rain would stop when... I slump my shoulders while concentrating on the desk. Well, let's compare our endurance. Let's have a match to see who will give up first. Match is decided in a flash. Feels like I've gotten knocked out 15 seconds in the first round. I'm not wounded. I still have lots of stamina left, but I can't do anything if magical energy runs out. I look out from behind the desk. I can't see the classroom too well because of the smoke. I hear a sound. My hand bumps into something on the floor. Jesus, Rain. Well, I guess it could be used as a weapon. I pick up the stick and put my remaining magical energy into it. High clutch factor on this guy. I swing the stick I strengthened. Well, won't do me any good to just stand here. I'll be dead if she attacks again. Maybe I used too much magical energy as I can't even stand up. And this smoke isn't letting me breathe. Tosaka is experienced in fighting, so just corner me if I stay here. I know she's waiting for me in the hallway, but I can't escape out the window because of the boundary field. Make up my mind and head to the hallway. My feet are still numb. I move the wreckage of desks and crawl into the smoke before me. And on the other side is...
ようやく出てきたわね、エミヤくん。
Tosaka is waiting for me, her shoulders heaving. I glare at her and manage to stand up. The numbness in my feet is temporary, so I think I could move them if I wanted to, but it's not like running would do me any good. Tosaka's just tired from running and she has plenty of magical energy left. Unlike myself, whose magical energy is depleted, Tosaka is just out of physical energy. If we resume our battle, I'm sure she'll shoot me down without hesitation.
勝負あったわ。ほら、そのへんてこな武器を捨てなさいよ。こうなったらエミヤくんに勝ち目なんてないでしょ。
Tosaka declares her victory. Oh, that pisses me off. I know it's reckless, but I can't help it if it makes me mad.
そんなのやってみなくちゃわからないだろ。肩で息してるくせに偉そうなこと言うな、バカ。
I raise the leg of the chair and show that I'm resisting to the very end.
そう。わかったわ。おとなしくするなら優しくしてあげようって思ったけど、そんなのはいらないおせっかいだったみたいね。ええ、だから初めに謝っておくわ、エミヤくん。
She smiles. I wish he would make an ominous smile like that.
謝るってなんでさ。というか、今さら謝られても、この恨みは忘れないぞ。
ええ、私が謝るのはこれからのことよ、エミヤくん。だって、下手に抵抗されたら手加減はできなくなるでしょ。手元が狂ってあなたを殺しちゃったら、もう謝罪はできないじゃない。
She's serious. Well, she did seem serious, but I guess that made her really serious. Finally realized that I'm hopeless in a situation.
やっと分かってくれた？よかった。これだけ言ってまだぼんやりしたこと吐かれたら、それこそどうかしてたから、私。
どうかってどんなさ。
She glares at me. I see. I guess this is what she meant by absent-minded.
これが最後の忠告よ。そのへんてこな武器を捨てて、レイジを出しなさい。 最悪腕の神経を剥がすことになるけど、命を取られるよりはいいでしょ。
Give up my command spell. My command spell isn't something I can hand to her. And most of all,
ダメだ。それはできない。
聞いておくけど、なんでよ。
レイジは渡せない。それは俺にセイバーを裏切れって言ってるのと変わらない。
I see.
そう。3秒あげるわ。自分の命だもの、自分で選びなさい。
Well, Tozaka raises her left hand. I bet she'll release Gander's shot for the instant I refuse. I don't really see the difference. Isn't giving up the command spell and admitting defeat to Tosaka the same thing, really? Admitting defeat is less final, so I'll go with that. I guess.
3秒。エミヤ君、返事は？
What? On one hand, it's pretty dumb that Emiya put himself in that situation. On the other hand, that was super rad.